Hello and welcome guys. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is Mohsin Azam. Today we are going to start our 8th lesson of Excel tutorial. So the topic which I select for today's discussion is Excel formulas. So first we will discuss the components of Excel formula. What are the building blocks of Excel formulas? So what are the components of Excel formula? We have number 1. Formula will always start from equal to sign. By clicking equal to, Excel will recognize that the input data is formula. The second component of Excel formula will be any value. So after clicking equal to sign and by writing any number 1, 2, 3, 4, the Excel will recognize this as a component of formula. The third is text. So any text after equal to sign will be considered in Excel as a part of formula or any cell reference. And the fifth one is operator. So first of all we will discuss number 1. Formula will start from equal to sign. By clicking equal to sign, the Excel will recognize that now formula is start. The second one, value. So after clicking equal to sign, if you write any number, for example 1, and by clicking enter, my cell now consists of 1, but if you check from here, from formula bar, it is equal to 1. So the Excel is considering this as a formula. After this, text, by clicking is equal to and then write anything, for example text, Excel will give me error. So you cannot write name error, Excel is giving me the name error. So you cannot write direct text after equal to sign. So what you have to do, you have to enclose this text by the inverted commas, and then if you click equal to, so it means now this is a formula with the text. And the fourth one is cell reference. Cell reference means, for example, if you click equal to sign and then if you select any cell, for example I select E15, by clicking equal to, now this cell consists of formula, and the component of this formula is equal to sign followed by the cell reference. After this we have operator. So operator, for example, by clicking equal to sign, now I will select any cell reference and then I can put multiplication, addition, anything from your keyboard. So I will click here addition sign and then I will select any other cell and then I will click enter. So you click here, if you check here, this formula consists of equal to sign, then the cell reference E16 and then followed by the operator and then followed by the other cell reference. From here we can clearly understand that what are basically the component of any Excel formula. It's clearly written here that formula consists of equal to sign and any value or any text or any cell reference and the operators between text and values. You can use AND operator between two text values. For example, if you have text number 1 followed by AND sign and then text number 2 in the other column, and then by clicking enter, see now my Excel will combine these two text in one cell. What I did here, by clicking equal to sign, then I select one cell and then I apply operator as AND and then I select the another cell, and by clicking enter it will give me the combination of two texts. Okay, next we will discuss operators in Excel formula. So as it's already discussed in components of Excel formulas that operator is one of the component of Excel formula. So the operators which we will discuss here today are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponential, concatenation, equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to. These are the different operators which we can use in Excel formula. So we will discuss each one step by step. So first is addition. Addition, how we will use addition in Excel formula. So by clicking equal to, I will select the first cell reference, and after this I will click add sign from my keyboard followed by the other cell reference, and by clicking enter it will give me the addition of these two cells. After this the second one is subtraction. So by clicking equal to, select first cell reference and then followed by the subtraction sign from your keyboard, and after this select the other cell and then click enter. So it will subtract these two. The third one is multiplication. So I will click equal to sign, then I will select the first cell followed by the multiplication sign from your keyboard and then the second cell, and then I will click enter. So it will multiply these two cells. The fourth one is division. So for division I will click equal to, then I will select the first cell and then division from your keyboard followed by the next cell. So the Excel will give me, the formula will give me the division of two cells. The fifth one is exponential. By clicking equal to, select the first cell and then exponential sign from your keyboard followed by the second cell reference and click equal to, and it will give me the result. After this concatenation. So concatenation, same, I will click equal to and then I will select the first cell. Here I will select the text and followed by the concatenation sign, and after this the next cell. Same, I can use concatenation sign between two values. For example, here I select 80 and then followed by concatenation sign and the next cell. So see, the Excel will combine these two cells. As in the text, in the form of text, Azam and Khan, Excel combined, and in the form of values, numbers, it combine the two numbers. After this equal to, as we discussed that any formula will begin from equal to, but we can use equal to inside the formula as an operator also. So by clicking equal to, I will select the first cell and then I will click equal to again and select the other cell. Let's see what it will give me as a result. By clicking enter, it give me the false. What it means that L12 is equal to L10. So L12 consists of 90 and L10 consists of 70. So 90 is not equal to 70. That's why Excel will give me false. After this, greater than. So by clicking equal to, I will select first number and then greater than from your keyboard followed by the other cell and click enter. It will give me true. It means that 90 is greater than 80. So the Excel will give me true. The next is less than. So select first cell followed by less than sign and select the other cell. It will give me the false because 110 is less than 100. After this, greater than or equal to, by clicking equal to, select first cell followed by greater than sign and then equal to and then select other cell. So it's true because 120 is greater than or equal to 100. Same, less than or equal to. So select the first cell followed by less than sign and then equal to and then select other cell. Here it is giving me false because I select 130 and followed by less than or equal to L15 means 120. So L16 is not less than or equal to 120. So that's why it will give me false. Now not equal to. For not equal to, I will select the first cell followed by less than and then greater than sign and then I will select other cell and then by clicking equal to, see it will give me true because these both are not equal. Okay, next is order of operation or order of precedence. Order of operation or precedence means that if we have an Excel formula consists of more than a single operation, how the Excel will calculate or deal with the different operations in a single formula. So as it's written here that Excel will follow always the sequence of calculation. What will be the sequence? If we have any parenthesis in any formula, first of all Excel will calculate the data inside parenthesis, then exponents. If we have any exponential part, then division, multiplication, subtraction, addition, concatenation equal to or greater than and less than. So for example, I have some numbers here and based on this I have one formula. Control C, I will click here and then Control V. This is basically one formula and the result of this formula is 115,15114. This is basically the result. So in this formula, if we have brackets here, so first of all Excel will calculate the data inside the bracket. So what I will do, I will calculate the bracket part first. So F11 plus F13, it will give me 124. Then I will calculate exponential part, F18 exponent F6, and then division part, which is F15 and F14, F15 divided by F14, and then I will put this data in my formula manually. So the bracket part first I will put, it is 124, then exponential part I will put, which is 14884, and then this division part I will put in my formula, which is 1.12195,122. Okay, now the next step is this multiplication part. So I will copy this part, Control C, and I will paste it here, equal to, and then Control V. So by the multiplication of these two numbers, it will give me 114. I will click the same number here. One 114.139.02.44, and then I will click enter. After this we have subtraction part. So Before subtraction, I will replace all these cells references by the numbers in the cell. So F7 is basically 12. It's written here. F7 is 12 and F8 is 22 and F10 is 42. Okay, now this subtraction part we will calculate. So 22 minus 14 will be minus 20. So here I will write minus 20 and then I will click enter. We have this subtraction part again. 12 minus 20, so it will give us minus 8. Okay, so minus 8 plus 124 will be 116. 116. And after this simple addition by adding all, it will give us then the result is 1115,144.43. So this is basically the procedure or the sequence of the operations in any Excel formula. Okay, so next is formula in Excel. Formula in Excel, how we can insert formula in Excel. So there are basically two procedures to insert formula in Excel. The first procedure, just from ribbon click formula, and in formulas we have insert function. By clicking insert function, here a dialog box will appear. From this dialog box you can search a function. So write some words of the function. For example, if I need average, I will write AVE, and you have to click go from here. So here select a function. It will give you the list of the function starting from AVE. I need average, so I will click here, and then by clicking OK, a new dialog box, function argument dialog box will appear. From here you can input the data or you can select the cell. So first we will input data without selecting any cell. I will write here 10. The next number is 20. So see, the result of the average will be shown here, and by clicking OK, see, now my formula here is equal to average 10 and 20. But if you want to add if you want to calculate the average of range of cells, what will be the procedure? Same from the function, from the formula you have to click insert function, and then same AVE, go, average, OK, and then select the cells. OK, then select the other cell. Same, the formula result will be shown here. Then select the other cell. All the cells for which you need the average, you have to select one by one, and the result will be shown here. And by clicking OK, the result will appear here. Or the same dialog box for insert function you can access by clicking Shift F3. So see, the insert function dialog box will appear directly. So the shortcut for this is Shift F3. The next procedure is a little easier and which is recommended. Just you have to click equal to in any cell and then start writing the formula. So if you need average, start writing AVE. See, a list of functions will appear here. So now you have to navigate from your keyboard and select the formula which you need, and then click tab from your keyboard. So the formula will be selected. Now here you can select the cells one by one. For example, I will click this cell, then comma, and then another cell, and then comma, and then another cell, and then close the bracket, and by clicking enter it will give you the average. Or the simple procedure is click equal to AVE, navigate and select, click tab, and then select the range of the cells by selecting the range and then close the bracket and click enter. So like this you can insert the formula in Excel. You can change the formula, you can change the range of formula from formula bar or double click in the cell or F2. So for example, this is the formula. Now if I want to change it, I can change the range from here. For example, from O5 to O12, I can change it to O13 and click enter. Or the second procedure is double click in the cell and change the range. You can change the range from here and then enter. Or the third procedure is click F2 in the cell and you can change the range and then you can click enter. Okay, next is referencing in Excel formulas. So in any Excel formula, you are referring the cells of the worksheet. For example, if you click here equal to and then you have to select a cell. So basically this in this formula O9 is the name of the cell which you select. So basically in the formula you are referring a cell. So there are different type of referencing. One type is relative referencing. So what is relative referencing? Where all the cells reference change in relation to the position of the formula. Change of row and column while drag or copy the formula left, right, up, down. For example, if I click here equal to and then I select O9 cell and by clicking enter, now if I have to copy this cell to any other place in my sheet, I will click Ctrl C and I will copy to the lower cell. By clicking Ctrl V, see now the reference is changed. Before, in my formula, the reference of the cell was O9, but now it is O10. If I click here, Ctrl V, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So see, now my cell reference is changed. So basically this is relative referencing. By copying or dragging the formula from one cell to another cell, it will change the reference of the cell. Other type is absolute or max cell reference. To change relative cell reference to absolute, use $sign for only row, only column or both. Shortcut is F4. Now for example, if you want to make this as a absolute or maxed, what you have to do? You have to click in the formula and then you have to click F4. So the $sign will appear before the column name and before the row name. So it means now the column and row both are fixed. This is called absolute cell reference. Now for example, if I have to copy this formula to the lower cell, Ctrl V, now see the reference will not change. Here it was also O10 and here also O10. If I change it to other location, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, see, so this is absolute referencing. Now next, for example, if you want to keep only column text, not the row, so you can remove by clicking in the formula, click F4 again. See now only row is fixed. You can click again F4. So in this case only column is fixed. This is called mixed references. So copy and paste formulas with relative and absolute and mixed referencing. This already we discussed. If you copy and paste the formula with relative and absolute and mixed cell references, how the changes will occur, this already is discussed. And then evaluation of Excel formula, this is important topic. For example, this is the formula If you want to evaluate how this average is, how my Excel calculate this average, so the procedure is from the formula tab. You have here formula editing, and in the formula editing we have evaluate formula. So by clicking this, a dialog box will appear, formula evaluate. The result of this 52 is coming from the average of these cells, and you can click here evaluate and it will give you the result. To make it a little easy to understand, I will do here one more. I will write here one more formula. Just I will add some rows, some column, some cells, sorry, and now I will go to the same, I will select the same function evaluate formula, and now see here it's written that the formula consists of O7, O9, O10 and O8. Now if I click evaluate, see, instead of the cell reference, now the number is coming. I will click again, so the other number will come. Then if I click again, see, the sum of these two will come. Then again, so the number instead of cell reference, now the number will come, and by clicking this it will give you the total result. So like this you can review your formula. After this, debugging formula in Excel. What is debugging formula in Excel? Debugging and evaluating formula are the same. If you have any doubt in your formula, you can use evaluating formula or you can use debugging formula in Excel. So for debugging formula, first of all you have to click F2, and now if you want to check the formula, for example if I want to check the sum of O7 and O9, what I will do, I will select these two and then I will click F9. It will give me the sum of these two. So the sum of these two is 124, and after, if you want to know the sum of these two also, you have to click F9. It will give you the result. And after this, if you want the sum of these two, click F9. So 268, like this it will come. But the basic disadvantage in this debugging is debugging will remove the formula from your cell. So keep in mind to Control Z, as it's written also here, that press F2 in the cell and then select the part of the formula you want to evaluate and press F9. Disadvantage of F9 is the formula will go away, so always click Ctrl Z. As we discussed, if you select all this and press F9 and by clicking enter, see now the formula is not here, so you have to click Ctrl Z, the formula will come again. Okay, now logical formula. So as already we discussed the formulas before, now we will start with logical formulas. So what means the logical formula? That there will be some logics in the formula. So in the logical formula, first of all we will discuss AND formula in Excel. So what is AND formula? AND formula basically will check the logic, and based on the logic it will give you true or false. AND takes logical argument. If all the logic in the formula are correct, the formula will give us true, otherwise false. So in AND function, the logics which you are keeping in the formula, if all the logics are correct, the AND formula will give you true, otherwise false. So for example, if I have here 1, 2, I will drag it up to some more numbers. Now for example, if I want to apply any AND formula here, I will write here AND tab, and then now my formula is asking me logic 1. I will select one cell and I will click here greater than 2 is greater than 1. By clicking comma, new logic will start. I will write here 4 is greater than 3. I will click comma again, and next logic is 9 is greater than 8, and then I will close the bracket, and by clicking enter it will give me true, because in all the logics, if I click here, see, first I select I5, which is 2 is greater than 1, and 4 is greater than 3, and 9 is greater than 8. All the logics are correct, so the output is true. If I change any of the logic, for example, instead of greater than, if I write less than, so now what I write here, that 2 is less than 1, which is wrong. So now my formula will give me false. Or formula in Excel. If any of the logic in the formula is true, then our formula return true, and false if all the logics are false. Any of the logic in OR function, if it is true, the OR function will give you true. So if I replace this and by OR tab and enter, see, it is giving me true. In this formula, if you check, the first logic is incorrect, which is false, and the other two logics are true. So one logic is false and the other are true. So my formula is giving me true. If I change all the logics here, less than, by clicking enter, see, now my formula is giving me false because all the logics are wrong. So my formula or function is giving me false. If one of the logic is true, Excel will give me true. Not function in Excel. Not will reverse the logical value. If the logic is true, not will give you false. So for example, not tab, and now 5 is greater than 4, and by closing bracket 5 is greater than cell enter. So the logic is correct here because 5 is greater than 4, but not function will give me the opposite, because the logic is correct but not will give me false. If formula in Excel. Now next we will discuss if formula. So if formula consists of logical test, value if true or value if false. We can use two if condition in a single formula. So if the first logic is not true, apply second logic. So first of all, if I click equal to and if tab, now first of all, this if function will ask me the logical test. I will select here, for example, this one. For example, 7 is less than 6. Then I will click comma. So the next, what my Excel is asking me, value if true. If the logic which I input here is true, what Excel should have to display. So I will write here, if it is true, I need noted. But the text in the formula you should have to put inside it double inverted commas. Then I will click comma again. Value if false. If it is false, what should be displayed? So here I will write false. For example, L, and then I will close my bracket by clicking enter. See, now my Excel will display false because the logic is not correct. If I reverse the logic, see, now it is noted because the logic is correct. So in if function, you should have to input three things. One is the logic, the second is if the logic is correct, what should be displayed, and the third is if it is incorrect, what should be displayed. Okay, so what I will do now, I will remove the after value if true. I will not write any false logic here, and by clicking enter it will give me noted. But if it is wrong, what it will display 0. So what I did here, I input the logic and value if true, I write here noted, and I did not define the value for the false for the logic which is not correct, so it will give me 0. Okay, after this, if error in Excel. If the logic you enter in the Excel give you error, then display error. What I will do here, sometime your Excel will give you error. For example, if I divide 100 divide by 0, it will give me error. I don't want to appear this error in my sheet, but I want to display something so that I come to know that here we have error. So what I will do, I will write here if error, and I will click tab, and then I will click the value of error. I will click comma value of error, and here I will write ERROR, enter. See, so now Excel will not give you direct the error, or you can, what you can do before this, if ERROR tab this, then give me ERROR. So what I am asking to my cell, that if 0 divided by 100 is error, then display, don't show me the error, but display error in the cell. By clicking enter, see, it will give me the error. Is formula in Excel is blank. First is blank. Is blank, select the cell. If the cell is blank, it will give you true, else false. So for example, is blank, tab, I will select any cell and I will close it. It's true because the cell is blank. Is error, select the cell. If the cell contain error, it will give you true, else false. So I will write here is error, then I will select the cell and then click close bracket false, because here I defined the condition. I will remove the condition from here. I will zero divided by 100. This is now error, and see, is error F14. If it is error, give me, it will give me true because the error is there. Is NA. If there is NA, if you select the cell, it will give you true. So if there is NA is one of the other type of error. If there is NA in the cell, is NA, and if you select the cell, it will give you true, otherwise false. Is number. If the cell contain number, it will give you true, else false. So for example, is number. Tab, and then select any cell with number, will you true. For example, if I write here now text, and now is NUM, sorry, is number NU, tab, select this cell, enter, false, because now it is not, Azam is not a number, it's a text. Is odd, tab. If you select any cell, for example this one, if it is odd, it will give you true, otherwise false. It is false because it's not odd, it's even. Same if it is even, if you select here is even, enter, it will give you true. Is text, tab, and now if I select here this text, it will give me true because it is text. Is text, if I select here any number, it will give me false because it is not text. Keep in mind that double inverted comma in any cell will be considered as a text. So for example, what is here, if I click equal to and then double inverted comma, enter, Now if I want to check this whether it is text or number is text. True. See? So if we see from here, equal to double inverted comma will convert the cell to a text format, and see, it will give you the true output for the cell. So that's it for today's lesson, formulas in Excel and the logical formulas. We will resume the advanced logical formula in next lecture. If you like the video, please like and follow my Facebook page, Business Innovation, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Business Innovation. Thanks for watching.